Have you ever noticed something strange? Two people can face the exact same problem, the same bad news, the same crisis, the same uncertainty, yet one person completely falls apart, while the other stays surprisingly calm. Why? Most people think calmness is just a personality trait, but psychology suggests something very different. Not all calm people are calm for the same reason. In fact, there are and once you understand them, you've probably met someone like this before. On the outside, they seem completely, their face barely changes. Their voice stays steady. They look like they have everything under control. But inside, their thoughts are running a marathon. Their mind is jumping from one worst-case scenario to another. They aren't calm. They're acting calm. Psychologists call this emotional masking. It's the ability to hide what you're really feeling. And while it can be useful in stressful situations, it's exhausting because pretending to be okay requires energy. A lot of energy. The second type is the battle-scarred survivor. These people weren't born calm. Life made them calm. They've experienced loss, disappointment, failure, heartbreak. They've already faced storms that changed them. So when a new problem appears, they don't panic. Not because it doesn't hurt, but because they've seen worse. Their calmness comes from experience. They know that pain eventually passes. From the outside, they look incredibly strong. But their strength was built through struggles most people never see. The third type is the strategic thinker. This person looks calm because their brain is always planning ahead. While everyone else is reacting, they're preparing. They think about possibilities, backup plans, different outcomes, potential solutions. By the time a problem arrives, they've already imagined it dozens of times. That's why they rarely look surprised. Their calmness isn't confidence. It's preparation. They've trained themselves to tolerate uncertainty. And because they're prepared, fear loses much of its power. Then we reach the rarest type of all, the truly peaceful person. These people aren't pretending. They're not emotionally numb. And they're not constantly planning. They're simply at peace. How? Because they've accepted something most people spend years fighting. They've accepted that life is unpredictable. They understand that not everything can be controlled. Not every problem can be avoided. Not every outcome can be guaranteed. And strangely, that acceptance sets them free. When life changes direction, they adapt. When things don't go as planned, they adjust. Instead of fighting reality, they work with it. Psychologists often call this radical acceptance. And it's one of the most powerful emotional skills a person can develop. Because suffering often comes from arguing with reality. Peace comes from learning to move with it. Now here's the interesting question. Which type are you? Are you the calm performer, hiding chaos behind a composed face? The battle-scarred survivor, who learned calmness through pain? The strategic thinker, who prepares for everything? Or the truly peaceful person, who has learned to let go of what cannot be controlled? The truth is, most of us are a mixture of several types. But understanding your pattern matters. Because calmness isn't the absence of stress. It's the way you respond to it. And the more you understand your mind, the more control you gain over your reactions. So the next time life throws something unexpected your way, pause for a moment, take a breath, and ask yourself, what kind of calm am I practicing? Because real strength isn't avoiding the storm. It's learning how to stand steady when the storm arrives. And sometimes, that's the most powerful skill of all.